guys, what's up? It's Apple Critics from applecritics.com. In this video, I'm going to be showing you the new iPad OS 13.5 Beta 4 and showing you all the new features and why you should be excited about this new beta update. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video. So the first thing that we're going to do is go into Settings. Then we're going to go into General and then About. And then if we take a look at the software version and build number, you'll see that it'll say 13.5 and the build number is 1755065A. So with it having A at the end, that means that the final build is upon us. So it could happen this upcoming Wednesday or the next Wednesday. Now to start off, it is important to mention that there is not a health app in the iPad, unlike the iPhone and other Apple devices. So there isn't any contact tracing within the iPad, because with contact tracing, it makes more sense because you always carry your phone with you and wherever you go. But whereas with the iPad, it's more of a novelty device where sometimes you carry it around with you and other times you do not. So it's less likely to be effective to have the contact tracing with it. But there is still some other bug fixes within this iPad software. Now, a new feature is actually in Apple Music. So if we go into Apple Music, and now we have the song playing, so we can just simply tap on it now. And then we can press on the share button with the three dots. And now if we press share, and then we have the Instagram option right there, so we could share it to our Instagram story. So if we tap on it now, this is what it will look like. So you have all these share story options, and it will be a direct link to the actual Apple Music. It's a lot like Spotify and the Instagram story integration, where you can just tap on a Spotify song that someone shared on their Instagram story, and it'll take you straight on into Spotify. So Apple is actually attempting to do the same, and it does work. And this is Apple's spin on it. Now, if we go into Settings, and then we go into Face ID and Passcode. Now, Face ID has been adapted in iPad OS 13.5 Beta 4, so when you wear your mask, it'll automatically ask for your passcode, and it'll just default to that, and it won't just keep timing out, because it realizes that it can now detect your face with a mask. So it has made that adjustment, and that's very relevant now if you use Face ID on your iPad especially. Now, the software update was actually 3.65 gigabytes if you weren't already on Beta 3. But if you're already on Beta 3, it's 193.6 megabytes. Now, there is a new feature when it comes to FaceTime. Now, under FaceTime, there is now the automatic prominence feature. So what that means actually is that when someone is speaking in the FaceTime, especially a group FaceTime calls, one of the whoever is speaking at the current time will actually become larger with their FaceTime tile. So it's a lot like Zoom and Skype and all those other video conferencing tools where you will know who is speaking based on the animations around the name and just around the box as well. So that's the same with the FaceTime tiles. Now, also with FaceTime Live Photos, you can allow live photos to be captured during a FaceTime video call, but just mainly that automatic prominence is a new feature. Now, there still is some bugs present within iPad OS 13.5 Beta 4. Now, one of the bugs is in Mail. So when you go into Mail, there will always be a badge saying that you have some new mail. But when you actually go into it, it won't show any new mail. But then you'll actually have to pull to refresh, and then all the new mail notifications will appear. So it's a lot like that. So it's very confusing in that way. I'm just hopeful that Apple eventually fix this. Now, another bug is that there's been duplicate messages as well, and that definitely needs to be fixed. And it's very unlikely that these bugs will be fixed, but there is some hope that by the final build, it will be fixed. If not, by iOS 14, the bugs in Mail will definitely be fixed. So that is good to know. Now, Instagram also does have a few glitches. So when you go to the home screen of Instagram, it will turn black. But then when you exit out of multitasking and go into it, then it will be back to normal. So it is a little bit of touch and go. Instagram is having just a few bugs within this beta. Now, the overall battery life on this iPad OS beta is not that good. Now, the battery life is noticeably worse. It's draining faster than it normally would. Now, this is something that Apple still needs to fix since iPad OS 13.4, and it was not fixed in 13.4.1. So eventually Apple needs to fix the battery life. Now, it can be a result of adding the Bluetooth for the Magic Trackpad and Magic Mouse and all those different accessories. That was when the noticeable battery drain first began, and it has gotten worse after every incremental update of each iPad OS in general. Now, you're probably wondering if you should update. Now, that answer is definitive, and it would be wait until the final build. Now, there's still some bugs within these developer betas, and it's on its way to getting better, but there is some noticeable bugs that will ruin your daily experience of the iPad in your just general day-to-day use. Now, especially not having a solidified battery life, that is definitely one of the things that would make you not want to use this iPad beta. But other than that, there is still a lot of room for improvement. So I would say wait until the final build. So thank you for watching this video on the iPad OS 13.5 Beta 4. Please be sure to subscribe to this video. Please smash the like button down below so you know you watched. Also, be sure to check out other videos on my channel. Be sure to check out applecritics.com for Apple news, and more. Like my Facebook fan page at facebook.com/applecritics. Follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/applecritics. And also follow me on Instagram at instagram.com/applecritics. And be sure to subscribe for more great content. And thanks for watching.